Coach being Mr. Ashley Cross. In number 19, we've got Kaya Top. 62, Ali Alouche. 34, Ashton Gill. Number 60, Lewis Lim. 28, Riley Lawrence. 55, Toby Burke. 54, Oliver Dyer. 65, Storm Morgan. 58, Seth Hansen. And 57, Lockie Bingham. 59, Alex Rimmett. Number 40, Isaac Cockham. Number 20, Valentino Potard. And number 56, Charlie Morgan. Now as play commences here, TCC looks to have an early points on the board from a nice little step back there by the winger. Yep, referees awarding the try there. So nice, strong start there for TCC, Cathedral College. Yeah, winger just comes in a little bit too hard as Link tries to support. And yeah, just great awareness by the TCC winger, putting that down, stepping back in and putting that one down. So let's see if Cav Road can answer back now. As I mentioned before, my name's Dan Sarmiento. I'm going to be your commentator for this game today. Now, yeah, both schools have very strong touch backgrounds, with both of them being TFA endorsed schools and running their touch programs throughout. Now, as we see Cav Road turning the ball over, not too much going there in first option, and looks like we might see some really good strong rucking from TCC as they look to run away down the sideline. Oh, great diving touch there by number 14 for Cav Road. Oh, and TCC get done for a 7-on penalty. Unlucky there. So just for those of you guys new to the sport, we just need to make sure that as players come off the field, players must come off the field before a new player can replace them. So they can't leave that box interchange area until their buddy has come off the field in that sense. So we'll see Cav Road with good attacking position, but the ball's just a little bit dewy. As we had a little bit of rain overnight here, so there might be some slippery conditions here as TCC look to go direct and as they ruck the ball out. Oh, unlucky there by Cav Road, giving away a penalty. Again, great direct rucking, as I mentioned, by TCC, getting that offside player. The two Cav Road middle having to work really hard here. And they're going to have to press nice and early. Looks in, little sweeper play here from number 7 from TCC in Charlie Spy. He's looked step back and throw it back inside. But yeah, unfortunately our ball's gone to ground. So Cav Road looks like they're going to get to the sub box here, get some fresh legs on. As we got touch 3 just in that 10-metre zone there. Touch 4 and halfway, we're going to need a really strong drive here. Oh, and unlucky. Again, just a little bit slippery conditions. Great touch there by TCC to force the error. Now, going through this team list, there's a couple of names that you might be recognising from the TCC team list in Coach Mr. Upton as well as Kobe Upton. I believe they are relatives of NRLW star Tamika Upton, as she does hail from that Rocky region. Now, TCC, I believe, will have fairly fresh legs as they're only entering their first day of competition. They've come down overnight, so ready to roll today, but which also means for them they'll have a few more games than everyone else. As for Cav Road, they've had a few games yesterday. I believe a couple wins, a couple losses. So they'll be hoping to get up here. All right, so Cav Road with a repeat set for an offside penalty there. Running sweeper play, well covered there by the link there for TCC. Getting up nice and strong, putting a lot of pressure on. Oh, unlucky, seems like he's just looked up as he's gone in to make that touch. Now, I do apologise if I got names wrong here for both teams, as I've got a few numbers changes here. TCC once again showing that strong rucking, forcing a penalty from the Cav Road boys as they aren't unable to get onside. So they should get a nice couple cracks of the line here. For the last couple of sets, Cav Road has done very well to defend them after that leak in that first try. They're just getting nice and tight Oh, raw ball there inside the 7 metre zone. Oh, great, beautiful pass there. But it looks like referee's going to call that one. Yeah, forward pass. Or actually, or a touch pass there. Unlucky, good defense there by Cav Road, getting in there nice and tight, making sure that they're making the touch before the pass was released. But good ice up there, good, very good option there for TCC. That's definitely the space that they're going to look for the rest of this game. And it looks like they're looking to condition them to attack that right side to possibly come back to the left. That right to left pass being that little bit easier for this age group. So we see Cav Road again going to the sub box, trying to get some fresh legs on. Let's make sure that we don't get, making sure they don't get a 7-on penalty, but unfortunately just had a little spill of the ball. Cav Road players just picking it up, making the referee think twice whether or not the ball was dropped, but unfortunately for them it was quite clear there was a drop ball there. Now good hard press here by Cav Road, making good meters, getting up nice and early, as TCC look to have a bit of an overlap here. But great job by the winger there, holding on to the ball, as well as the defending winger, making sure he covered that space out. So TCC getting fresh legs as well, as they look to attack the line here. We've got number 1, Luke Murphy, taking control of the play. Looks like it's going to be a little sweeper play. Yeah, there it is, little step back. Yeah, referee, yep, no touch there. The touch came after the ball was put down. Great dive there at the defender's feet. Let's have a look at that on the replay. So TCC looking to set up that 7-player sweeper play, get the middle. Unfortunately, the Cav Road middle just gets turned around a little bit and allows a step back with his saver middle, just not quite tight enough underneath him to get into that space. I would have liked to see him getting a little bit tighter and step up off the line to try to make that touch. But yeah, great play there by TCC. They look like they're a very well drilled team. Now, both teams, a lot of these boys will be playing in their local affiliates, so Cav Road have a good relationship with Brisbane Metropolitan Touch Association up at Whites Hill, and the TCC boys playing a lot of their touch out of the Rocky Redbacks Association up there. Or overlap there, that's gone to ground, unfortunately. The pass is slightly behind him. So just need to make sure, both teams just need to make sure that they're passing the ball just a little bit further in front of their teammates rather than to them. Yeah, it just seems to be that what's forcing the error there in some of these passes. So Cav Road looking to have a chance to attack here. Look to run a little sweep play as well. Get the link here, so good option. Oh, but it just didn't quite look to take the line on. Great listening there by the TCC link, making sure he gets onside. They've tried for that sweeper the other way, but just got a little bit bunched up. Oh, good running play here. Unlucky there, 5th touch. Good option though, making sure they take the ball across to the other side of the field, making TCC work a little bit harder to get their subs on. So again, TCC go direct through the middle before they're going for, they look to come off, which is exactly what we're after there. Oh, winger just didn't quite look to see where the player was. I think that was the far side winger he was trying to pass the ball to. He wasn't quite ready for that ball. So Cav Road will get another shot here to attack the line. They just need a little bit of patience and look to try to set up their plays a little better. Again, they're looking for that nice sweeper play, and they're getting that right middle up. But referees call penalty, as the TCC boys have not moved up. So for those of you new to the sport, once the defending team enters that 7-metre zone close to the try line, all players must keep moving forward until the touch is about to be made. Oh, nice little slide dive there from Cav Road. But yeah, TCCs were up to defend it there. It's actually great conditions to try those early dives here, as the ground's just that little bit dewy still. Oh, they've sent around 2 sweepers, but now the dummy half has run away from his support. All right, so coming up to touch 3, I believe. And that sweeper, yeah, coming around a little bit late. Oh, yeah, play on call here. There should be an advantage. Yeah, great call there by a referee. I believe that is Kylie Hahapenny. So just playing the advantage through. She's called the link offside. But making sure that Cav Road boys had best chance possible to score that try. All right, little sweeper play again. Oh, but now I like the setup that the Cathedral is trying to get on that sweeper play. They are getting that middle to go to get up, or that link even to get up to make that touch. But that sweeper's just coming around a little bit too late, which allows the TCC defense to actually get back into shape. Yeah, just making that roll ball just a little bit lower, as well as, yeah, just not allowing that play to run properly. Last touch here for Cav Road, not much on. TCC boys pressed up beautifully to make sure that they kill that play. Again, going direct here. Oh, now they don't. Now TCC are seeing the space down here on the sideline as that Cav Road winger is coming in. But unfortunately, there's not too much pressure actually there to force the pass on them. So I would like to see them just hold that ball a little bit longer, just go direct, and then try to get those meters through in that middle link wing channel there. So again, sweeper play again, slow roll ball there, unfortunately. And referee's got a forward pass out of half there. The dummy half just held the ball a little bit too long as he was waiting for that sweeper. So TCC again looking to push that pass, but I can now see why they're looking to make that extra pass, because Elijah Rulumi has got some wheels out here and he's just waiting to release them. But once again, the Cav Road boys up to the challenge, shutting him down and getting a good stop here as well, making sure TCC aren't getting close to their attacking line. So Cav Road boys are looking a little bit tight. Oh, ball down. Nice strong touch there. He just needs to get a little bit more footwork into that roll ball and get his hand out nice and strong to avoid that contact. That way he's got a little bit more control of the ball. So TCC will end up getting a couple shots on the line here, which for the Cav Road boys, they've done well so far to slow them up a little bit. Here's touch 5. And as TCC have numbers. Okay, a little flick pass that wasn't quite on. No one's expecting. Oh, good listening by the Cav Road boys there for that offside call, making good meters. So that's touch 1 there. Touch 2, looking to get over halfway. If they can continue rucking like this, so we'll get a nice finish here. Touch 4, would like to see a hand out, making sure to get that. Here's touch 5. Now just short of the 7. Oh, overlap here. Oh, great touch by Elijah there. Shuts in nice and early, making sure that the Cav Road boys aren't able to get that score. Put try on the board there. But that's the most dangerous Cav Road has looked. And that was, again, just a nice straight direct rucking by them, making sure they were getting down the field to give themselves the best attacking position. So I feel like the Cav Road boys might be better off running into the line instead of their little static place. They'll be given more options here. But as we look, TCC trying to get that strike dump down. Good pick up there by number 7, Charlie Spife. Oh, you did get into the in goal, but unfortunately, referees called 7 on, I believe. We'll see what she comes back with. Yeah, you can hear Kylie here, Kylie Harpenny, referee calling, 7 on. So they must have just had someone leaving the box a little bit too late. Now, for those of you who don't understand the interchange area, so the sub-box area is between 10 metres either side of halfway, and players must slip into that zone. So even though they might get off the field, they might be off the field, they must actually come into the sub-box area for them not to have that 7-on penalty. So TCC thankfully up to the challenge there, forcing an error and getting the ball back early. Oh, nice little dummy play, getting extra meters here. Oh, TCC have an overlap, and we've got the danger man with the wheels there. Oh, but forward pass. Unlucky there. Yeah, just that last pass just gone a little bit forward out of their hands. I would like to see Elijah just a little bit deeper. So once again, so they're passing that ball into the space rather than to the man. Good pressure here by TCC, trying to get up, force the long pass. And yeah, referees just got a penalty here for in the ruck there, foot in the ruck. So TCC boys just need to make sure they're not, while they're getting in front, just need to make sure they're not going to get in the way of that roll ball and kick the ball. I said that happened there. But so far they've done well here, making sure they're getting most of their touches in front. But now we see Cav Road get some subs on and roll into the line as they did before. Let's see if they can make something out of it. Oh, a sloppy roll ball there. So that roll ball in a game touch football can't roll more than a metre. And in that instance there, yeah, it looked like it did go the distance. So just try to put it down a little bit too quickly. So referee Halfpenny just taking control of the game here, getting a little bit of back chat there from some of the boys, but just control the game, giving warning. That's what we like to see. No silly penalties. Nice warning on the run, making sure that game keeps going on. Now we see TCC taking off here on 5th. Again, great meters going coast to coast there. So let's see if Cav Road can do the same as they look to get down, and might even look to go to the sub box here. No, they'll look to go direct. Nice little extra pass, just would like to see in his support runner just a little bit wider there to not allow the defender to make 2 touches. But yeah, great meters here by Cav Road boys. Oh, that was 6 there. As he tried to pick up from half, so that's not a bad option. So even though he got touched as dummy half, his best option there, where there's not much play on, is to just pick the ball up and run as far down the field, try to get it there. Now TCC with an overlap on the far side. Number 2, making good meters there in Joseph Mansell, but once again, Cav Road boys able to cover across. Now Cav Road boys got to work a little bit here. They've got numbers again on this side. And they've got a touch pass call. Oh, again, Cav Road boys are defending well. TCC guys are looking very dangerous here. They just need to catch and release instead of catching and running, because they are running into the spaces beautifully. But yeah, the Cav Road boys are just getting on top. Oh, over the mark call there. So just didn't quite get his hand out to make the touch and overstepped. So we need to make sure that when we do get touched, we stop right on that mark. So TCC now coming into the line at speed. Again, they're looking to attack this left side here. With that pairing of Elijah and Andrew Watani. Oh, nice little quickie play here. Cav Road boys up to the task, making sure they stepped up that time for that low dive. So we've got number 13 Tyson and number 1 Luke controlling the space here in the middles as they look for another dive over, but again, great dive, great touch there from the middle, making sure he got up off the line. So it looks like Mr. Cross has done his job and told the boys to need to make sure they're stepping up off that line once they get on side to stop that dive. Unfortunately, a little bobble there from Cav Road as we got numbers again on this far side. Yeah, draw a pass, beautiful job. Great pass there by Andrew Watane for Elijah Rahumi to make sure to get that ball down. So you see TCC have pushed a play across to that right side of the field for the last couple of plays, sucking in most of the defense, and then the winger and Link just gone across a bit too far, didn't quite have the hips turned out the right way to be able to chase that. So well done identifying that by the TCC boys, making sure they are conditioning the defense to go one way to then come back the other. So Cav Road need to be the next ones to score to keep their hopes alive, as we've got 5.5 minutes left in this game. So again, they have looked a little bit dangerous in attack. They just need a little bit more structure around them. So sweeper play again. They got the link, so they should have the overlap. It needs to straighten up a little bit, but great defense there from TCC boys, making sure he gets on side and then popping up nice and early. All right, Cav Road looking for that sweeper again, but not quite on. So move the ball back the other way. That's his last touch. Yeah, good job there identifying that it was last touch. They couldn't actually set up the play that they wanted, and they just needed to move back the ball back the other way. As TCC making their way down the field in touch 2, touch 3, we just short of halfway. Again, great direct rucking by TCC and good little footwork around that roll ball, making sure they are getting to the side of the defenders. There's got, play on call there from the referee as we had a couple offside players. So TCC on the back of some strong rucking, again, get rewarded by getting 5 shots at the line here. It looks like we're going to go for a little quickie play, low dive, step back. Yeah. Oh, unlucky. Great positioning there by the Cav Road middle there, but just wasn't quite in tight enough. So better positioning that he stepped up off the line to make that touch. But yeah, just got a little bit unlucky on the swap. A great little quickie play here by number 3, Eli Landsberg. Nice little step back and just gets the ball down before he loses control. And good honesty as well from the Cav Road boys. Now, Cav Road once again looking to come back down the field on this attacking play. Nice, direct, good, strong rucking. Let's see if they can continue it here. We'll probably look to set up that sweeper play again. Makes that touch inside the 7. Move the ball wide, but yeah, good defense there. Now, I've just been joined by the voice of Queensland touch football, Mr. Tristan Runner.
Big detail.
My brother.
How you?
Good, brother. I'm good, my brother.
Wow, look at this, eh? Gee, how lucky are we? First game of the day, Cameron Upton taking on Chris Loth, a couple of gun coaches going head to head.
Yeah.
Tell you.
Yeah, actually, I didn't even notice that was Lothy in the sub box over there. I knew it was. Yeah, I knew Ash Cross had our 13 boys, but yeah, it's good to see Mr. Loth getting across to support some of the lower age groups, as he usually takes some of these higher age groups.
So been a good game, eh? TCC 4-0, too good at the moment.
Yeah, just really strong rucking from those boys. Cav Road just a little bit disorganised. They're getting the right defenders running the sweeper play, but they're just coming around a little bit too late. But they are making great meters here through the middle. So they're able to get to the line, but just a little bit lost when they are getting there. But yeah, TCC looking dangerous. They're looking for the nice overlap coming up from their sub box actually. So they've done quite well.
A few boys coming out of TCC as well. Would have been part of the NYC campaign last week, no doubt, with the CQ Bulls running around in the 13s. The 14s division or the 12s. So
yeah, yep, definitely.
It's exciting, as we know, a bit of a nursery of touch footy up there. TCC, they'll feature in the 18s later on throughout the tournament as well.
So here's the overlap we were just talking about. Last couple of times they've pushed the pass and it hasn't quite gone to plan. So this time he's actually just taken the ball and gone direct.
7 on at the moment. Oh, here it comes.
TCC have had a few warnings about that already. A couple penalties as well.
No numbers.
Numbers here. Oh, great driving touch.
Awesome. There you go. Write that number down. 28 for Cav Road. Held nice and tight. Draw pass happened. He was able to turn out, chase and dive. A diving winger is a wonderful winger in my books. Let me tell you that.
100%, my bro.
Oh, that's you. You're a winger, eh, Dan?
Yeah. That's
Don't want to turn on the old ling out there.
Yeah. All right. So Cav Road again looking to come out their half, but I think we've had a couple of players more interested in trying to get off the field than actually looking for the ball then.
We call that bailing, don't we, Dan?
Yeah.
Bailing. You bail to get out of there.
Oh, so 3-on-1 situation. Ring, is he going to get there? No, unlucky, and that's it. Time. As we see, number 9 for TCC's Samuel Spife get over the line.
Well, there you go. Chris Lott's got some footage to cut there. When not to run off the field. Probably see that feature at this year's Sport Performance Conference. Chris Loth is one of our speakers, so really looking forward to seeing him talk again.
Yeah, so I like the way TCC's just holding that ball in 2 hands, draw that wing in beautifully.
Just eyeballed him, eh? Eyeballed him, ran straight at him, held his gaze. I like it.
And the winger couldn't really do too much. He said, yeah, I've got to come in, otherwise I'm going to get scored on. And yeah, 3-on-1. He did well to hold him off as well as he
absolutely
put it and try to put a little pressure on that pass.
I would have gone for the intercept. 3-on-1, I'm going for the ball.
Yeah, he got to. He got to.
Oh yeah, here we go. 10 seconds to play. Let's see if Cav Road can pick up a try here in their last shot at the line. Breep. Happy to move the ball around. They're going to lose some metres here. Oh, there you go, mate. Boom shakalak.
5-0 score. Like, while the scoreboard doesn't quite reflect the game, it was quite a back and forth game with Cav Road spending a bit of time down at their try line, but just unfortunately couldn't convert their opportunities. TCC boys just really well drilled, as you say, T. Just quite a nursery touch up there. Yeah, just moving around quite nicely in defence, holding them up, and then when they get the ball, just going coast to coast. A couple of work-ons for the TCC